Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're starting a bit earlier. So, last time, I said that the game is slowly but surely beginning to lose my interest. The problem is that this game triggers the same crook in my mind than Outer Wilds did. Which is, as long as I have questions, I desire answers. So I will get answers. Which is why today I will have a little plan at hand. I devise a to-do list with things I want to do. Number 1, inspect every room. Again. In which I mean, I will inspect for what tools, what paintings or surroundings and what text. So everything that is in every room will be noticed and documented by me in any way or form. I was thinking about making a Word document for this, but you know, I've only used paper for now, with the exception of some screenshots. And I think I will stay paper only for now. So we will make a full list of this, but imagine it like a grid that I will make, where I'm writing like, I don't know, greenhouse, tool, broken lever, tool, broken lever, and sledgehammer, power hammer, for example. I mean, we have both of these, but imagine something like that is what I'm going to write down. So that we have every combination and every usability. Now, why am I thinking especially this? Because yesterday evening, I cut the YouTube the streams into YouTube videos, and I have seen something. In the chapel, there are like the candles that I can now lit with the weapon from the armory. So inside the chapel are things for the torch, and maybe more. You know, that is what I mean. We are going to write down everything. Secondly, I am missing several save locations. Also, there is one save location that I have missed in my counting last time, which you have seen multiple times. In the study, ladies and gentlemen, there is one. In the study, there is the one save right when you come in on the left side. So we have presumably 5 out of either 8 or 7. I'm not 100% sure because my theory is that in each save there is like a red letter. And given that Elzara said the truth, we will never find the 8th letter. So we either have 7 saves with 7 letters inside, or we have 8 saves with no letter in the last, or we have 8 and still find the 8th letter, depending on how it goes. Yeah, we need to find all the save locations, inspect every room with everything and every part. We break the game. In what I mean with this, we use a combination of the laundry and the laboratory, and some fucked up combination of stuff that will effectively give us an infinite amount of money. Also, in a deeper inspection into the microchips. Chips. and purchase and read all books, which is a combination of the library and the bookstore. There's our to-do list, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going. I am going to immediately start a new page after this one. And let's see what we find in each room. I also will try to do some, I don't want to say meta test, but like, what if I always pick the middle option? Okay, this is not possible because this is sometimes payable. But the left option, for example, is always free. What happens if I only take the left option? Is the game only partial RNG? And there is like a special option of things that would happen if I go only on the left side or whatever. So we are going to inspect every room possible. And I will do this while taking in the number of the room that it has. Perfect start. Let's start with the 2. Okay. Ah, yeah. So this one immediately visible. I'm going to call this room it's an outer room, right? Yeah. So I'm giving this one denotation outside 8, okay? So we are going to start. I'm going to rotate the ladder for now. So we have outside 1, outside 2, outside 3, outside 4, 5, outside 6, outside 7, outside 8. We have tomb, trading. Cheers. Hovel, root, shrine, school, shelter, tool shed. Give me this little fella over here. Okay, I think I know all the tools, but that's not wrong. We don't have all the tools crafted in the workshop yet. So I'm going to leave this expandable in this direction, I guess. So, torch. We have something for the torch in the 2. I'm going to make a single slash if I have to do this, and I do a cross if I have done it. Okay, good. So obviously we have this. We need fire for that one. So this is a armory. The question is there maybe even a place for the power hammer? The statues, yeah. Tomb statues. Tomb statues. That's a bit. Or we can't jump. interact with this? No. Can I interact with anything in here other than the ladder? No. Is this the only time this looks like that? Yes. Okay. Herbert's grave. Right. Okay. Digging spots. I never knew, actually. Okay, I'm striking it immediately. This doesn't seem to be a thing. This is repeating texture. Okay. Nope. A second one. Well, still the same thing. I'm only going to notate that I need a tool in a room and not how many times I need it in there. Otherwise, I think this is going to be... I'm already going to run into, like, the end of the paper very soon-ish. So I am really thinking about making a spreadsheet or something like that. Because I think, especially with the realization that I just have that I have literally B1 until B46 with every single tool that there is, I think my method is going to need a more technified solution for, well, this approach. Okay, but from what I can see, we have the torch and we have the statues. The statues I don't 100% know where they are located, but whatever. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab the microchip from Blackbridge. Hello! And see if I can do the microchip anywhere else. I don't know where, but the fact still stands that I have one microchip, like just by being here, and apparently 2 others, which I have never seen. So I will just keep this for now and look if I can do something with it. Oh, by the way, one server bank is deactivated. I'm going to write this down. You know what? Today I'm writing everything down. So, Grotto, yeah. Good morning or evening, Brina. Today, I have to officially announce that this game annoys me so much, in a good way, that we have reached the same level as Outer Wilds. As long as there are questions in the game, I desire answers. And today, I will get these answers, at least some of them. Which is why I have making a little to-do list. Let me read it out for you because, well, I think you're all interested in this. First up, we're going to inspect every room and write down which tools can be used in it, which texts are in there, what surroundings are there, and what pictures are in there. I need 2 or 3, depending on if there is a 8th ladder, and a ladder is always in a safe locations. Last time I forgot the study. The study safe is right when you come in. I forgot to write that down. So we're looking for 2, maybe 3 safes that I've missed. We are going to break the game, which I mean we need the laundry and a laboratory experiment, which is somewhat easy to repeat endlessly. I want a gorillion money allowance. And I need a deeper investigation into the microchips. Yeah. And you're going to purchase and read all the books in the library/bookstore. those are my plans for today. Cheers. I have coffee, by the way. Perfect start. Conference room. Conference room is... I would like to just see the number of this, actually. 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 41, 42, 43. So we're having B43, the conference room. Which tools or things can I see in this room? Is there anything I can interact with? I'm going to write down magnifying glass as a tool, because I don't know if there might be something only visible if I have the magnifying glass. So let's check out the conference room with the magnifying glass. My top contenders for doing something or checking out something are the sledgehammer, the shovel, and the power hammer. Because those things seem to be one of the things that can be interacted with the most. Just by, well, a wall is always breakable and like, you know what I mean. So these things I want to take a deeper look into it. Whatever. Other than that, I don't really see anything here. Is there something on one of the chairs, maybe? No. The amount of lights? No. It could be that the conference room is pure utility. This is possible, yes. Okay, this is observatory being... well, B32 then. Okay. What tools could I use in here? I wonder if this is actually something I can interact with, or if this is just, you know, fun. I'm writing down magnifying glass once again. Every book is magnifying glass potential. The fact that I can still turn this... can I still turn it? Yes, I can. And it's not usable right now, right? Yeah. Not this one. I mean, I have the tomb right now, so more dead ends would be kind of nice, but I would prefer dead ends later in the day, maybe. So why can I still go up here? Why is this a thing? Can I go down now with the thing? Like, we interact with this thing in the very beginning of the game and then never again. I can. Okay, why would I be able to do this? Why is this important? Can I look into this? Can I climb on it? I have effectively just soft locked myself. I mean, not really. I can just, you know, pull it up again. But why can't I do that? How far can I turn this? You are skipping this one part, sadly. Like, I wanted the telescope to, like, look here, so I can basically walk on it, but this is skipped. Can I do this in the direct opposite direction of it? It's also skipping this one again. Maybe I could walk on this. Not quite what I wanted to do, but okay. If you call it a day in the planetarium, you gain 2 stars. Cool. I mean, hey, new room. Okay, that is very good. I'm still going to inspect the book with the magnifying glass. But I would call this a already great success, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to put this back on the default position, though, I think. Correct, okay. Neat. Let's go to the other direction immediately. We need more informations. Not ideal. Well, I guess I take the parlor. The parlor being B5. B05 parlor. Okay. Is there anything I can do with any tool? Obviously, the sad thing is I don't know all the tools yet, because I still think there are things in the workshop I have missed. Herbert, are you hiding something? Is there a fire tool? Could I make fire in any way or form? Well, the torch. Okay, you know what? I'm going to write down the torch in the parlor room. I'm not sure if this is a thing, but let's write the torch down. These things. And once again, one of the toy things. We do need the Flammenwerfer, yes. Although unlikely, I'm going to write down magnifying glass as well. Every text means magnifying glass for me now, okay? The other 2 boxes are true. This box does not contain the gems. This box contains the gems. You are a lie, because this is impossible. You contain the gems. The other two boxes are true. Well, you are saying the other two boxes are lies because they are... I can... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see what is the maximum amount of dark alchemy one can imagine? If you open and close this box 46 times, there will be a miraculous item inside the box. Maybe not. Ah, whatever. Would be a funny coding mistake if... Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to do this next time, maybe then. Anything else in this room? Light. Another light. 3 light sources. 2 of them inactive. Does this tell me anything? I don't think so, no. Billiard room. Billiard room being... B6. Money. Can I smash glass with the sledgehammer? Probably not. I tried. I looked at this with the sledgehammer, definitely. I'm writing down sledgehammer and trying it anyway. Eight, 7, 3, that can't be correct. 6 and 2 is 8. 7, 3, 0, 1. Yeah, okay, whatever. -4 plus 5 equals 1 times 1 times 11. It's their first game after all. For the first game ever made by the studio, that's pretty good. It's a game that infuriates me. Which I would say is a good thing. In a bad way. You know what I mean. Anything else in the billiard room? I have a button on my mouse. When I click this, I'm currently clicking everything I look at with about 30 to 25 clicks per second. So if there is any interactable, I just hope I find it by accident. I'm going to do this, by the way, in general now. Every single time you see me just look anywhere, you can already say that I am clicking in a unhuman amount of speed in terms of just hoping to find anything. Yeah, and then that happens as well, obviously. Gotta be honest, the pantry seems to be very inconsequential. Yeah. I have no idea what I should write down in the pantry. The pantry is just there. Where's the pantry? Oh, there it is. Going to write it down anyway. B21 pantry. With nothing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in here. Aquarium I'm coming back to in a moment. The den. The den has a clock, which I literally looked in the very beginning of the game and have not seen anything. Maybe a lock on this little clock. What if I would construct the den on the field with lock and clock? Would I then be able to open the lock of the clock? Is that a thing? Probably not. Right? Ah, actually. Nothing to read. Nothing to smash. A lot of clocks. I don't know which tool I should write down here. I don't think there is one. All things aside. Okay, the aquarium is B44. And we have... I mean, we had a puzzle in here already. But we have never looked more precisely in what is exactly shown here. I mean, we did. Like, this is a bed chamber. This is the archive. Where there would be an arrow right here. But we don't see this because of the water. Don't know. I don't think there is anything to write down here. The aquarium is the aquarium. Ah, yeah. I remember. I did this, yes. Budea for dices sounds amazing. The Budea is a bedroom, right? Yeah, so we have... Blue and bedroom have the same letter. I'm going to notate bedrooms as the letter S, like sleep, okay? Oh no, we have shops as well. I'm going to write them down as P, purple, okay? So we have purple 02. Alright, what do we have in here? Obviously, we have this fucking abomination in here. And we have the information that... Where's my thing in here? Here. If we count small gates... 8 dates break 8 safes. This is the one information we have for the safes, I think. What gates did I count, or in any way or form interacted with to open the time safe. None. I don't think I counted a single gate in any way or form for the time save. Obviously, I did enter a date, okay? So this part of the sentence still checks out, but I don't get the gate part of the sentence here. I mean, there are a lot of dates in this game, okay? A lot. We have birthdays, we have letter dates, we have so many dates, but none of which ever worked in this thing. Secondary problem is, I don't know the amount of numbers in here. Because obviously I have the year date of many of those people. Like, it's probably no, her ladyship's chamber is it the ladyship? The Budea is not owned by someone, right? Not sure. So it's probably Mary Epstein, the wife, if I had to guess. No. Could be Mary, our mother. But we tried all of these things. And that's the second even bigger problem. A date can be inputted in so many ways or form. We have the year, which is four numbers. We have month and day, or day and month, which is also 4 letters, and all of them together are 8. So there is no feedback on when a number is too lot, right? Yeah, okay. No, I get no feedback on when a number is too lot. Does Synca Incorporated, have they ever said like, yeah, our saves always have 4 numbers as the combination, or they always have 6 starting with the biggest, or something like that? I'm still watching this game everywhere to see if anyone figures out this count small gates part to some of the saves that I do not understand. Regarding inputs, accepts both styles and regional inputs. I've heard it also ignores zeros or not, but I haven't seen anyone test it. It ignores zeros. Okay, that is a good information and a bad information, because this more or less excludes my user error in how I enter these dates, and they still don't work out. I mean, I've only really, like, written down birth dates. Maybe I should have... Why would someone take a death date, however, as a... Is that a rook? No. Is it? Maybe. A prawn, sorry. I'm not sure if like death dates or something like this is a desirable thing for a save, but I guess I'm going to begin writing them down as well. Just because I'm running out of ideas. Okay, this... the pen! This is a magnifying glass moment. Same thing. I have not seen a single gate, same as the time save, but I have seen a date. Okay? Okay. Yeah. They added 24 in the last patch. Before it was 1225 and 2512 only. Oh, yeah, because they are celebrating it on the 25th. Yes, yes, yes. And we like have we have Christmas Eve. They celebrate Christmas Eve and we celebrate, I don't know, 24th. Why are we celebrating the 24th? I don't know. It's just a day I don't have to go to work, so whatever. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the death of your dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's stallion. Sorry. And stop to kissing the foot of that tread upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for flattering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your pretty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeit everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she had to pay, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as the rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. What's my father? If though your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Okay, I'm going, by the way, shelter found, and Budea also found. Okay, if it's contextual clues, this is making me insane. Okay. I could have found this so much earlier. That still don't answer my small gates thing, by the way. Because I think we can all agree this definitely just was a date. I get the date part. I don't get the gate part, okay? Anyway, we have purple 1. And I think I have to put this into Google Docs because I'm already at the bottom of my... Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please look outside. It's a wonderful day outside. I'm going to start a Google spreadsheet where I can put a few more things on it. I'm going to ignore the gates for now and more or less try to focus on the dates. Like I said, in the 2 saves I did find gates are correct, gates are not. Okay, let's make a new spreadsheet. Oh, I get a flashbang, thank you very much. New table. Select everything, make it black. Okay, I can now more or less look at this. Select everything again. Give it some grayish lines in between. Okay. Now we have room. We have room and we have tool. So we have the torch. We have magnification. magnifier, magnifier, and sledge. Okay, so this one here, how do you make it so the top thing is, this one, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now I'll give this a bit more visible appearance, although I don't know how many times I'm going to show this to you guys. It's literally just a table with... It's the same thing as this. It's the same thing as this, but like in a digital form, so I can just view at this better, okay? Alright. So, can I actually, you know what? I make a filter line out of this. Perfect. Now, outside Giga idea, I make a new line in between and have both designation and the name in it. So I have the designation and the room, or like the name, whatever. Outside 1, outside 2, outside 3, outside 4, outside 5, outside 6, outside 7, and outside 8. The tomb. How's this? There's some sort of making a checkbox thing in spreadsheets, right? Is it data format? Format. Function? No. Checkbox. Okay. So checkbox means I have to do something in there, and tick the checkbox means I have it completed. Good evening, Jandy. Schöne Pfingsten wünsche ich. Herzlich willkommen zu sehr viel Puzzle-Stuff today. Ich tu mal das Ding von hier drüber schieben, auch wenn ich jetzt wahrscheinlich ein bisschen... macht mich nur minimal heller. Also, wir haben die Tomb, wir haben Toolshed, wir haben Shelter, Schoolroom, wir haben Shrine, wir haben Root Cellar, wir haben den Hovel und wir haben Trading Post. Trading Post, by the way, I'm writing down the torch as well. For the simple fact that I know there's a fucking dynamite inside, and I will definitely going to use that. So the tomb uses the torch as well. Good. Yes, I saw. I hope the holidays were nice enough. I mean, nice. What did I just say? I hope the holidays were nice. Period. Not nice enough. Sorry, my mind is too far in the puzzles right now. We have B43 being the conference room. Nice to hear. Wir hatten schöne Pfingsten. Wir haben basically nur den ganzen Tag gefuttert. Aber die Family war da. So, that's nice, I guess. I don't know. Lucky for me, my... one moment. What's it called? I have a stroke right now. Observatory. Lucky for me, my niece and nephew, they have reached an age where they are now no longer an absolute nuisance to have around, so it's quite enjoyable when they are there. They're just sitting on the couch and, you know, they're playing on their phones. I consider this a big success. A few years ago, they were pretty annoying. As are all children. Then B44 being the aquarium. BO2. Purple, sorry, purple O2 being the blue there. And now we have purple O1 being the bedroom. Okay. Magnifying glass for conference room. For observatory. Parlor has torch and magnifying glass. Billiard has potential sledgehammer, maybe. And the Budea has the magnifying glass, but I just completed this. Okay. My table is now a bit better. Okay, let's continue. What do we do in the bedroom? Instant magnifying glass is what we're doing in here. Good. So we're checking the magnifying glass. Twice. Reddington is one of the realms. Do we know? Yes, we do know what Reddington. We do know the Reddington realm because we are in Reddington. Like we know it's the. I don't know why it's written in red because I think our realm color is black, if I'm not mistaken. The thing turns to has black on the outside of the realm. I'm pretty sure. And these things, I don't know what they are. Okay. Perfect nook. If it's looking in the correct direction, otherwise I'm going to snap. Here we are in blue 13, the nook. Can I have a bold line next to here? Make it fat. Good. So what else do we have in here? We have a music thing. Okay. We have a music thing which I cannot interact with. Maybe I can interact with this thing when I have, and hear me out, this might be a far fetch, if I have the battery pack. This is most likely wrong, but I'm going to write it down anyway, for the chance that it does something, okay? Good. The magnifying glass has had an importance in here, which is why I will write it down and immediately take it off, because we have solved this one. It is the explanation for the information. I could transfer the chest data in this document as well, now that I think about it. But I have it on paper, and the paper is as reliable, although it not be as transformable as what I had already. Alright, the library being... B27. B27. The library. Okay, so first up, Apple. Oh yeah, we requested this book last time. It's been a moment since we've done this. So the library can do something with the magnifying glass, although I don't think this has something to do... There are 2 empty books here. I'm going to make a new table to the right of here, which I'm going to make colorly different from all the... You know what? We have a tool section in the document, and now I will make a note section in the document, which I will fill in, I don't know, what are notes? True notes are blue. Yes. So I will make this one blue, call it notes. That is the exact same blue of a blueprint, by the way. Unironically put this correctly here. 2 empty books I will write down. Okay. I've written down 2 empty books. You are now obsolete. Congratulations. You know what? Sure, I will write this down as well. The grotto. I don't know what the grotto is, so I'm going to call it X. I'm just going to call it X because it has no designation. The grotto, the Black Bridge Grotto. Black Bridge Grotto. As notes, 3 microchips. Okay. And another note. 1 server section is off. And now we can already see that this is going to be a way bigger document than I have initially expected. Library. Any tools I can use in here? Could I set the library ablaze? Is this a thing I can do with the torch? I'm asking for no reason. And this is definitely just me trying to use all the tools in all the places and not my intrinsic desire for anarchy and arson. I assure you. Yeah, so we are missing some things that I made in a construct. Actually, there's a trophy if we construct everything. I don't know what that is, by the way. So there are still things I have missed so much that there is even a completely empty book page in my setting or in my stats. Three Sanctum keys, 10 upgrade discs, 2 red letters. Perfect. Other than that, I don't think we have any usable interaction tools. Could I burn the books? By the way, I think you have already noticed a trend of today. I'm going to try the torch on everything. As well as I will try everything else on everything. So you can bet your ass that if I can burn it, I probably will. I don't know. You know what? Sure. I'm going to write down the torch as a potential thing in the library, although I don't think I can burn the books. I'm going to try anyway. Now the thing is, have I purchased this book and then just never ordered it? Yes, I did order this book before. Okay, so I ordered this book because I didn't know what to order. Anyway, is there anything we could note here? Trinsdale Lake. There's the lake. I wish now I had a picture of the world map in the 46th room. Because if I had this, I could more or less cross-reference where Reddington could be on that map. So I'm actually opting in to make a picture of this page right here, putting it in, where is it? Yep, putting it in here. And whenever I reach the room again, I will cross-reference this, okay? Good. Now, we can do one important room, and it is perfect that this thing's come up, because this is exactly what I wanted to do, more or less. We need to buy more books. By the way, this is... I think we don't have used the S yet. Yeah, this is S. Am I blind? 06, the bookshop. Sorry. Let me activate my trigger happy button. Let me click at 30 times per second to see if I can do anything anywhere. The new clue. I have bought this, but I have not ordered it yet to read, right? Okay. Whatever. So bookshop as well, once again, is going to be a magnifying incident. Everything where I can read anything will be a interaction of the magnifying glass. History of Orinda. Orinda Ares is where we are in right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think. So, although I would love to do something else with the money, I don't really care. Give me progress. That is, for now, the only thing I care about. So, anything else? Any tool I could interact with? Anything on the ground, maybe? Anything under those cushions? No. Anything down here? Also no. I do not see any other interactions, I think. Let's continue. Oh, by the way, this basically like checks off my hypothesis. Reddington is a city in Orinda, which is why our realm seal is black. Like the book. Physical activities, which do not include my dick. I don't like that. Okay, this is R5. And this room looks very simple. Gymnasium. The gym. So, what can I do in here? Let me tell you right now, I have no idea. This room is literally 97% sweaty air and nothing else. We have 5, 6, 6 balls in total. Yeah, I have no idea what I could write down for this room. You know what? I'm going to write down a note. It's just a gym. It sucks. Okay, this is all the notes I've written down for this room. Thank you very much. I see you then the next time. Good. We have to trigger it, though, to actually do something with it. We will come back to this room later. I'm going to write it down right now. R06. The dark room. I'm going to make a new table in my document, which I will paint in, I don't know, make it a slightly brighter, no, that looks ass. Make it like this, which I will call extracted codes, and I will write down for the dark room already. It is 1128, I think, was the code, which came from one of the pictures that lies somewhere in here, for the orchid thing. Good print. But I will come back to the dark room when I have light for it. Hallways. Yeah. H01. Hallway. I'm gonna be honest, this is most likely, like, except the corridor maybe. The corridor might be even less important, or these things. They seem to be, from what I see right now, I'm currently doing I'm pressing everything in the room with rapid speed. But if I had to argue, this is most likely a room that is just for passage. Maybe. I have a silver key, and this looked like a perfect place for a silver key. Not keen with this, but it's actually good, yeah. Alright, so this is the thing I saw during video editing, which compelled me to do this investigation in the first place. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to R02, the chapel. Okay, first off, we can definitely use the torch in here for something. Obviously for this. Alright, what else do we see? I'm looking at these tiles under the bench, but they don't seem to show me anything. I'm clicking 1 gorillion times a second again. Is that the door? Yeah, it's the door I'm interacting with. Perfect pool. I am so happy that I have the tomb out right now. Okay. 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 Do I want to draw this down or do I just want to screenshot this? You know what? I'm just going to write it down. Is writing down enough? Like, this is a rake. Where's number 2? This is a chef. This is a farmer. Like, it's a pitchfork. This is... I don't know how these things called in English, but they are like horse riders. Wait, this is number 6. This is number 4. In Germany we nennen these Schornsteinfeger. What's number 5? This is number 5. This is the maid, yeah, the one they are talked about. I know the name of this one. It stands here somewhere, but I don't care about it right now. I'm going to put these down later. And yeah, okay. They are all differentiable by what they have in hand and what their possession or job is. I am going to... You know what? Let's go all in. Room directory. I make a new sheet. I will call this one Angels. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, so we have 8. Was it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is something behind here? I hope not. Okay, we have 7 angels. So we have a job. No. We have number. We have name. We have job. We have holding. And wing color. I don't know if this is important, but let's write it down anyway, okay? Okay, number 1, 2, 3. Not 33, CJ, just 3. Okay. 5, 6, 7. The names I do not know. Okay. Like, angel number 1 is here. I would say this is the job of a farmer. Holding a rake. Has white wings. Okay. Your name, I think your name stood somewhere. Writing is a crop or a whip. Okay. That's what, yeah, I know. I looked for number 4, but I looked this one first. I saw it, yes. Number 2. You are number 2. You are, I think you are a chef. And you have white wings, obviously. The thing you have in your hand is... Isn't that like a honey dipper or whatever it's called? Or a saucier tool? I'm gonna... Honey dipper. It's probably not called a honey dipper, but I know what is talked about when I would see it, okay? So those notes are just for me. Number 3. You are... Okay, I'm renaming you to gardener. And you are the farmer. You have a pitchfork. And you have white wings. Okay. Number 4. Brina, Schornsteinfeger in English is... A brush. Gray or black? You know what? I have Google open right now. Might as well. Schornsteinfeger. Schornsteinfeger. The chimney sweep. Cool. I'm gonna write down as your job chimney cricket. Good. You're now chimney cricket. Congratulations. Number 5. You are here. You are a maid. Pretty sure. You have a broom. And you are white as well. Yeah, it's chimney sweep, but this sounds absolute ass, so I'm calling it chimney cricket. Number 6, it's you. You are a jockey, maybe? A whip. Rina's favorite tool, and you have white wings as well. And number 7. Number 7 being you. Shield, crown, and scepter. I don't know. King? Probably not the procession you have, but I'm going to call it down anyway. Scepter. And white as well. Alright. I would say we learned plenty today. Like, no jokes, all aside. This is very valuable. Let's go back to the room directory, which I have apparently written with a double N, because I am a retard. But I would say, huge success. Battery pack, sledge, magnifying glass, no usage I see here. Let's go down into the pool. The pool, ladies and gentlemen, being 6, 7, 8, 9, B29. B29. The pool. Okay, things I can do in the pool. Gotta tell you right now, I can turn off the water. I'm putting this one in the notes section. Can drain water. For extra stuff. Alright, I think we can all agree this is a thing we can do. We can drain the water to get some extra stuff. Is there anything else? I think this is, by the way, the thing I bought in the Mount Holly gift shop, so this is kind of useless. Is there anything else in the pool I can do right now? I don't know. Just let them swim. Yeah, just do that. Is there anything we can do right now? I would probably like to drain the water to check that again later on. But as of right now, there is no tool. Yeah, I know. The trunks I bought in the gift shop, but they are pretty useless. I thought at least I could, you know, swap them in or whatever, and then I can go into water. That would have been very helpful for the reservoir in the basement. We have to check this one out as well. Actually, if I find the pump room, this would be amazing, because I want to reduce the water by 1 unit, so I can use the boat. But yeah, as of right now, they look pretty useless to me. Yeah. Oh, trunks and... yeah, whatever. Very funny game. Very funny, yeah. Well, that would incentivize me to have the pool now unfilled to get these. But I don't think there's anything else to do in here. Yeah, okay. Armory, very good. Wrong direction though. I'm gonna take this one for now, because I also don't have money. Good one. Good one. Okay, we are in purple 3. Purple of 3. being the guest room. Same thing, because we have any sort of readable thing in here. I want to have the magnifying glass for this. I'm going into hyper click mode, by the way. It is indeed a very bad idea. That is correct, yes. Can I unscrew the bulbs? Asking for no reason. That I cannot inspect these at all is a bit frightening and... Not frightening, but... What do you call that? Unsatisfying, yeah. What is that? Clipping textures? Is it just clipping textures? I'm still in hyper-click mode, by the way. But I don't see anything else. The bedroom might be pretty uninteresting in that regard then. Okay. I take the spare bedroom, thank you very much. Alright. Oh, actually the corridor would have been better because of the bedroom closet I have. You are... well, normally you are blue, so you are B03. The spare room. I'm still going to write it down as spare room, even though it's a bedroom now, but I'm naming it by the original name, okay? Okay, things I can do in this room. Walking through. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, this room is nothing for me. Not quite what I wanted, but I'm happily taking it. Perfect. Not perfect, but okay. Or items. If adjoined. Adjoined means it has to be directly with... Oh no, it just needs to be next to it. Very good. Good. In theory, this is a room, so I'm going to write it down. This is B 15909. It's the closet. Things I can do in the closet. Nothing. Would be bad if you could do anything, given that the upgraded version and not everyone picks purple. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Makes sense. So every room that changes like color or rarity. No, not rarity, but that changes color is probably out of usability. I'm gonna be honest, the closet is just items. I'm gonna write down just items in my notes for this room. Anyway, shovel, big. It will be big, trust me, okay? It will be. How many options are there for me to gain money? Quite a lot, actually. I am low on gems, though. Give me this. And I am going to write this down, but let me tell you, this, once again, is another room that has not a lot of things I can write down. So we have B... 24, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, so you are 32. Utility. There is nothing in this room I can do except did open Blackbridge. Was it Blackbridge? No. What did you open? The gemstone mine. Did open the gemstone mine via color puzzle. Okay. I'm gonna turn them off anyway. No, never mind. I'm not until I have the security thing. Okay, now I can go back to the dark room. Very good. But other than this, I don't think I have anything to write about the utility closet. The utility closet, by all means, it just is. There goes my final money. Let's inspect the utility, the dark room right now. Okay, dark room obviously requires the magnifying glass, although I would even go as far and tick this off because I have extracted all the informations from this room. This is 1128. That's a gem. Very good. That is... Huh. You're probably his wife, so... If I have to guess, so you're Lady Epstein, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Haven't I used a silver key already? And I found another one? That is a very far-fetch, Brina. A very far-fetch. Well, if that is the small gate, then where is the small gate in the time save? Hmm? No clue. Amazing. Good. We are back on a common ground then. Good thing we talked about that. Anyway, this is green. Green 8, the secret garden. I have to make this column a bit bigger. In my notes, I have said has 2 lever for antechamber. Parentheses open. Left and right. Parenthesis closed. Okay, what else can I do in here? I could, or I did, had interactions with the sledgehammer, which I have already completed. So this one I can immediately cross out, because obviously. Okay? What else could I do here? I set another note for this room. I write down has a realm sigil of Orinda Ares, if I'm not mistaken, was the complete name. Back here right now, but it is there, okay? Other than that, nothing I know of. Oh, cool. I can still see it. Good. Good. All right. Here we are in green 02, the patio. which has a new tool. The shovel. Shut up. And not only could we use the shovel in here, we already did. Okay, so could use the shovel, did use the shovel. We have a magnifying glass spot. Even though I don't think there is anything useful to get here, we definitely are going to write down that there is something to do with the magnifying glass. What would happen if I placed the terrace above this? Wouldn't that entire thing then change? Like, in theory and in practice, now that I think about it. I would like to go to the conference room for a lot of energy and gems. Yeah, the secret garden is a bit chunkier than the rest. Correct. Ah, yeah, shovel. Should I write this down? The foundation is a room in theory. I think it's B01, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is it's the very first thing, the foundation. Always has shovel points, but those are not... Like, those are normal shovel points. Yeah, true. I don't know. I put in my notes, does not reset, although this is, like, clear already. Goes down. That is all the notes I put in, okay? Like, what else should I write about this room? You all know what it means. Perfect. Yes, I'm leaving the apples. For a potential thing that could happen, and you all know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean if you're smart. Where am I? Okay. Fuck. Damn, son. Half a marathon to walk here, huh? Alright. I potentially have the secret garden to open. This is a silver key moment. We never had this one. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in the room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. We have never been in here, so I think we are actually taking this one, since it's the first time ever we go in here. Yeah. What is the It's like Studio Edition, right? Yeah. So I'm writing these down as addition. Yeah, addition 03. Okay, things I can do in this room. You're now closed. Cool. Oh, dining room. Perfect addition in here. Okay, this room is... wait, whenever. Shit. So... when I leave and go back in here, this will close again. The game is at least somewhat persistent with the usage of verbs and adjectives, so... whenever probably means every single fucking time. Let's go... I still have the secret garden. Is there anything I can do in here? Can I use the light in here? I don't think so, to be honest. That makes no sense. I don't think I can do anything in this room. Like, this is in terms of things that are not just walkway, this is one of the smallest room we have ever seen. This room is tiny in that regard. It is very fucking small, so I don't think I can do anything in here. And it is part of the hallway section, color at least. So, yeah, counts as hallway, I guess. Counts as hallway. I have written down. So I'm going to the spare room and write in the notes. Counts as bedroom. In my notes, because, well, this is the color they have. So, you know. The dining room, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, look, the other doors are not closed. Oh no, it was already closed. The dining room being... there. It is B8, 9, 10, 41. Dining room. Okay. There are things I could potentially light a fire. So I am writing down the torch immediately. Yeah, definitely. Definitely writing down the torch. For this alone, this is worth checking. Anything else? Can I somehow zap away the thing on the tables? No. Oops, that... I had power clicking still enabled, but you know what? This is maybe even a good thing. Neat. Okay, this is the walk-in closet being... 9, 10. B10, the walk-in closet. First thing we see is a magnifying thing, because we have this thing here. I don't think there is any usage in here, but it is a thing we can inspect, so magnifying glass goes on the list. I'm activating my power click mode and try everything. Is that the thing I bought? Yes. That's the Mount Holly fan shirt we bought. Nice. Other than that, I think that's it. There is nothing more for me to see in here. Neat. So let's go upwards. Perfect armory, actually. Do I need more money for anything? Well, I would love to have the torch right now so we can already have some progress in that regard. That is neither or, to be honest. Well, I'm taking that since, like... What is the Okay. The description of the sledgehammer is can knock off logs of trunks. Can knock off logs of chests and trunks? What is the difference? What is the difference that I can knock down that as well? Why is this a difference? Is that an addition? No. What exactly... It's a shop, okay. So it is shop 07, the armory. Anything destructible in here? You know, I'm going to take this for the sole reason that we still have the weight room in the draft pool today. And I'm just hoping that I can find the office again to generate a shitload of money to actually get this as well. If not, then, well, whatever. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. I'm going to write down in my notes, however, requires the knight figure in the chess game thing. Then you know what I mean. I know what I mean. I think this is okay. Anything else like shovel, sledge? Is Morningstar the same as the sledge? Okay, Brina, answer me a question without explaining why. But is the sledgehammer and the Morningstar the exact same, with the exception that the Morningstar gives you one more star in the next day? Is there any other difference besides that? It is the exact same? Okay. Okay. So, otherwise I would have created a new section called, well, Morningstar. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh. You know, I've never been there. I think I want to go here, yes. Ooh. Cool. We are in... Where exactly is this room? Oh, it's found. Okay. I'm, well, F01. This is the planetarium. If you call it a day in here. Okay. Good to know. What else is in this room? A ladder. I'm reading this in a moment. But I'm already writing down magnifying glass as a thing I can do here. Star schedule. Survey of constellation observed at the Mount Holly Observatory. North Star, Twins, Slice, Diamond Minotaur, Southern Cross. Cool. Other notable night skies observatory. First appearance of both Diamond Minotaur and Major in the same sky. 7 different constellations observed in a single night. New constellations spotted. In days? Oh no, in number of stars. We have 22. The twins, Clevis the key, and Draxus the dead. Yeah, this one is like dead ends. This is the one I have not activated. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it explains to you how it comes to the number of things that are divided by. And at 50 we find a new thing. Interesting. I will set this on my to-do list, as well as everything else that is already on my to-do list. Perfect. Are you open now? Haha! Perfect, actually. This is a shit ton of keys, which will all be found in the conference room. Perfect. Okay, let's go locker room. Locker room is 14, 15, 16. B16. The locker room. Alright, what do I see here? What can I use here? You know, it is also a tool, and I can definitely use it here, the master key, if I had the financial means of actually obtaining it. But you know what I mean with that, obviously. Don't think there is anything else in here, though. To be honest. Yeah. Don't think there is anything yet. I'm going to write in my notes. Master key here goes brr. Okay, that's my note. Corridor would be the only place forward, but I have enough reroll things. Give me the storeroom. Huge. Okay, storeroom is B12. B12. The storeroom. What can I do here? Can I think I have the Morningstar right now, so let's say this is a thing I can use to smash things. Could I smash one of the barrels or whatever? The answer seems to be no. I'm having turbo click on right now. And I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, it's just stuff. You know I like stuff, but a bit more cool stuff would be nice. I think we're going back now to the beginning and acquiring a shitload of keys and other things. Or do we? I don't think we do yet. My hope, somewhat hope, is that I can generate the office as well somewhere, generate a shitload of money, and then continue there. Well, that isn't really a problem. I can just do that, go back, and now I re-roll 25% again. Yeah. That isn't really a hindrance. Unless I'm running out of gems. In this case, it would be a hindrance. So here we have a problem, because I need left and right if I want to go both directions. But actually left would be okay, because this part is open and I can open the other thing. Yeah, I think I will just use the secret garden to open the right side of the antechamber. Perfect. All right, we are in. Where's the pump room? Three, 33. B33. Pump room. The reservoir is currently completely empty. I would like to redirect near all water, with the exception of one, to the reservoir. And we have something to look. So we're writing down the magnifying glass, even though I think this is kind of useless. Doesn't matter. We're writing it down anyway. Okay. Okay? Okay. Oh, wrong one. Let's prioritize the pool then, yeah. Oops. Hello. Emptying the pool is also giving us 2 more trunks we can open. How do I get rid of 1? Never mind. It's just perfect. I have achieved everything I wanted. Perfect usage of the pump room. Good thing we have that. And there's the office. Perfect. Alright, let's think about this very hard again. Is there anything in this room I can use? It is an electrical power room. You know what? I'm making a new table in here. New table. Oops. Those are fat ones. Okay. I'm making a weight one in between here and copying you again. Power interaction. I don't know if this is highly interesting right now, because at this point I more or less know what is powerable and what not. But you know what? For completion's sake, we are going to do this. So whenever something is powerable, we are writing it down in here. Oh. I think I'm going to put this in the middle of my screen because it is getting a bit ouchy otherwise. By looking in these directions all the time. Okay, pump room is powerable. Pump room is powerable, yes. Okay. Back to game. Office. Before I'm eating this apple, let's do the funny. Oh, I don't have to dial in. Thank you, dude. Let's hope we have an experiment that does something when eating apples, and we are Bing chilling. Not super ideal right now. We are going to do this, I think. Because of the pool. And that is, I like this is some money. Not ideal, but we're taking it. Okay? Great. Okay. What is this room, by the way? Office is B24. B24. Office. Has no power interaction as much as I know. Magnifying glass. I'm writing down in my notes. Search for March of the Count. March of the Count. Count. March of the Count. March. It's March! Okay. Dates. Once again, I have no idea of what kind of gates we're looking at, but it's March. Where's my fucking save list in here? There it is. Office. Done. I'm putting this into digital form as well. No, you know. No, I don't. Do you want to know this one? I can actually explain. You can? What is there to explain? It's March. It's like 0303. It's March. Well, what else is there to explain? I mean, yeah, sure, explain, please. The Count, according to the foyer, is Isaac Gates. And there are 3 small statues of Mr. Gates in this room. What? Like, the statue? So you're counting small gates and March. That with March to get 3-3. I just entered March 2 times. So this one would not count by this idea then, right? So this is a big Gates. This is not a run. Like, this is Sinclair. I know his message. This is a lady. This could be Gates. This could be Gates, but I don't think... Oh, that's not the same person. Yeah, this guy is probably Gates, because he shows up at least twice. It's not Gates. Oh no, it's this. So this one has to count, I guess. Yeah, if this would not have been 3 Gates, like, of whoever this guy is, putting my stupid 3-3 would not have worked. There are 3 small ones. Okay, then I'm obviously blind. So this is 1. This is 2. Oh, and this is 3. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Number 8. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I am guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we have given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of your own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this indiscriminately should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure red envelopes is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we are not copies of the other. We do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous, and accumulating at the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that they had a few misunderstandings. The letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place your schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe to interpret as thinly veiled threats towards your younger nephew. Oh, I want to personally ensure you there was never any tangible danger. If we given any impressions we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only as a very vague sense of hurting his social prospects, and yes, while we admit that in our words, choices might be questionable enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us that we tell you that this is not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want to record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you or your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to your underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and your thoughts this letter gets given more indiscriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, as only times will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability, culpit word in adjective form. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this peculiar letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorable, at least sympathetically. Sorry for your inconvenience. Forever anomalous X. I do not condone or you know, cooperate with terrorists, we should track this ladder down and nuke the ever-living shit wherever it lies to. I am not joking. Blow them up. Good. Can I take the free exit? Also good. Dining room later. For now, we eat. Money, I eat. And then we eat real. But for now, we're going back to the conference room. Alright. Let's go back. Oops. Where's my armory? There, okay. Buy a book? Not now, no. There is only one more book to buy, and I would argue I have a better thing to do with that right now. But first, we eat. Alright, which one? Your dinner is ready as well? Well, have a good one. Okay, what is a good thing to cut off? The trophy room looks very good for that, yeah. Additionally, maybe the attic for free items. The attic is rare. Trophy room is also rare. Huh. Unusual. See you soon. Yeah, I think it is going to be exactly what I thought. The trophy room. For obvious reasons. Alright. Back to exploration. We still have a few rooms to go. Shit, I have should have gone through the secret garden and opened the door there. I may have forgotten that. Sauna bad. Maid chamber good. Maid chamber good. Shielded. Payroll issued for this week. 10 gold. This is not spread, apparently. Okay. Okay, you are... The maid's chamber is red? The maid's chamber is red, yeah. So we have red 03. The maid's chamber. Magnifying glass, because we can read something. I'm going into power click mode. I don't have the torch right now. Maybe torch, maybe torch. Okay. Don't think there's anything else to do. Yes. This is all there is to do. I have fucked myself, by the way. Oops. I would have needed a right go. Laboratory for whatever. Wine cellar for useless. You know what? Sure. Can only be drafted here anyway. It's a green room. It's an addition. It's a found floor plan. Okay. So it is F03. The conservatory. I'm putting in my note, adjust floor plan. Although this is literally already here. Only from south facing doors, okay. Interesting. We know that. This is, however, a certified magnifying glass moment. As you can see, the magnifying glass is absolutely everywhere. I'm going into power click mode. Nope. Nope. Unusual. I think we are setting this one to standard. I don't want it all the time, but I want it more often. Final room, addict or study. Compass, keycard, microchip, sleeping mask, morning star. Study has a safe. And I don't really need items anymore. Since, like, we are fucked. So, you. Study being blue. No, it's drafting. There, blue 26. The study. You can probably read something somewhere. Yes, so magnifying glass moment. Even though I don't expect anything in here. More money. Nope. Going into power click mode. Count small gates or dates. D8 is a date. Date. Where the queen is right now? The queen is on D8. A date. Is it where I am right now? So A8. How would I even input this? 0801. 0108. Okay, it's not the location where I am right now. Torch. Potentially. D8. Oh 0508. No. 0805. Okay. A queen on D8. What date are you referring to? GDDRN. Well, first off, I don't see any usage other than the magnifying glass in here and maybe the torch. Date. In chess, the queen has a value. Like a pawn has a value of 1, a rook has like 3 or 4, and I think a queen is 8. Is it 0808? Please don't let it be that. No. Okay. Date. Queen on d8. D is 4. 0408 because well it's normally a 4. D is 4. No. Could it be both queens? So we have you say the letter first. So 4-8 from this side, and white begins, black wins. So we have 4-1-4-8. No. Small gate. What small gate? The smallest thing in chess, pawns. So 16. 16 pawns or the small gate. On 46, on 64 pieces. So 6, 4, 1, 6. No, 16 pawns in total. 8 on my team. 64 squares in total. On Tuesday. We don't know when he wrote this. He probably wrote this before he died. So take your guess when that is. Date. There are 2 queens in total. I have 1 queen on this board. Small gates. Is there... The problem is, like, native English speaker probably had more help with that. But in chess, there are many moves and openings and maneuvers you can pull off. Is one of them called a gate you can do with a queen? Like, I know chess. I would argue I am very good at chess, but I don't know the English perfected words of chess. Although I had learned quite a few of them more recently when Destiny thought it's a fun idea to make a chess puzzle. But Other than that, I'm not really into the those terms of chess. Date. D8. Would have been too simple, huh? Oops, sorry. Okay, clear. I could figure out what day is today. Because I know when we started. But that wouldn't make sense. D8. Is there a notation that maybe could interpret it as a number? What interpretation of a number could be there? What kind of small gate is in here? Gate? G8? D8? Okay. Don't know. I'm writing down Black Queen on D8, aka a date. Yeah, don't know. Queen on D8 is a date, yes, but context is missing for me. We're going to remember this though. Oh, by the way, rook. Which would mean we could probably... Wait a moment. Where's my information on where is what? Yeah. Queen in the study, rook in the conservatory. Welcome back, Brina. You have missed Honestly, not much. I stood most of the time inside the study and tried to figure out what D8 means. A queen on D8 is a date, that is correct, but I have not found any small gate. So, as of for now, I am going to retreat, sadly. But I do not find any other possibilities that I could do right now with this. What I am going to do, because I have apparently accumulated a lot of wealth once again, I will go and use a key. Yeah, because this is the end of the run anyway. Allegedly. The end of the run. I'm not going downwards, but before that I will to the reservoir, go do some boat stuff, and open everything up that is still here. Oh. Okay, whatever. Guten Abend. Hallo Halbdunkel. How are we doing today? Lever. Well, whatever. Die kleinen 9x9 Puzzle nicht? Du meinst die 3x3 Color Puzzles, nicht 9x9. Ja, die Mora J-Dinger, ne? 9x9 wäre ein bisschen insane, bin ich ehrlich. Alright, I think that is it. Now we have a lot of money to collect in the tomb for no reason. We have a boat to test. Allegedly. What? Bookstore is... Unless there is new books after I come back, the bookstore seems to be now obsolete. Yep. Oh yeah, the pool room. You know what? Sure, why not? We have the steps and I want to know what is inside there. Yep, that is perfect. Huge. Phone, what do you want? Interesting, shut up. We are going to the tomb and try to investigate what the angels are saying. Now that I have a list of angel names and professions, we might have some success there. Other than that, we are collecting a shitload of money, and it is 3 in the morning, apparently. So there seems not to be a day limit. And then we go down, take the reservoir boat, and I have not planned further. Oh. Oh. Sadly, I do not have the... So, I have the armory, yes. I could buy everything out of it, yes. But I have not the thing I wanted. Okay. We are going to the angel tab in my spreadsheet. And now we're looking for number 1. The gardener. You are not the gardener. You are a farmer, from what I have written down. You're the gardener, I think. Second is the chef, which I just walked by. chapter. The farmer with the pitchfork. The chimney cricket with the brush, which I think is you. Yeah. The maid. Yes. The jockey. You're the jockey, right? Yes. Hello? And you are the king thing. Well, well, well. Seems like we are having something different to do today, hmm? The catacombs. Oh yeah, they were on the map. Yes, I know about these. The catacombs are... I have no idea what the catacombs are, to be honest. I have no idea under what I should direct them. I'm putting them once again down as X. Catacombs. I'm going into power click mode. Your first time in the sanctuary. This is, I think, a lie because you have reached the room 46 before, which the level for it is exclusively in the sanctuary, so you have been there twice at least. You mean you have opened one door in the sanctuary? That's the difference. Something tells me I don't want to go there. I don't know why. But I have a bad relationship with big arrows. Neat. The A of BA. Oh, lol. Good eyes, good eyes. And it's not a graphic, this is a rendered image, and they fucked it up. I'm still, by the way, clicking 30 times a second everywhere I look, so if there is any interactable, I will find it. Oh. Well, I wanted to go here anyway, so this is quite good, yeah. I do think I'm on the wrong side, though, now that I think about it. I don't think I can go where I'm... Oh, no, never mind. It's actually perfect. Because this is the fountain entrance, and over there is the foundation entrance, so I'm actually where I wanted to go. Perfect. Actually perfect. Incidentally at the correct position. I have not seen anything I could do in the catacombs, though. Alternative entry to the underground. In my notes. New entry X. Reservoir. Zeigt das Skelett an, wo der Sanctum Key ist, also das Wasser ist? No. A basement entry without the basement key. Correct. Accessible only through the tomb. Ooh. With animation. I don't have rows. Normally, I would just, you know, stand still here and then look very sad. Magical boat. I mean, that's cool and all. But why? Okay, I write down for the reservoir. Can be crossed if water is max -1. This is all I'm going to write into the notes section for this thing, because other than that, I see nothing of interest here, to be honest. We could go to the sanctum, which is whatever. I don't think there is anything for me to do. Schau mal ins Wasser. What? You want the trunks that I have already opened and have the sanctum key? Yeah, thank you. I know about that. Already opened. 3 doors in the sanctum are open. That is whatever. Gandalf, what do you have? Cool. Anything different in the basement? Like, I know... I'm going to write it down anyway. X basement. Where I can use new tool. The power hammer. Oh yeah, sledge and power hammer is not the same actually. So Secret Garden has nothing to do with the sledge but the power hammer. Big difference. And so that means both of these have something potentially. So basement has something to do with the power hammer, and I already completed this. The catacombs have I have seen nothing for the power hammer or the sledgehammer. I'm writing down power hammer anyway. The reservoir does have not. Yeah, this is the thing I have written down as can be power hammered, and obviously we already have. Which is why I have not continued this further. So the boat ride was... I don't know, dude. The boat ride was a bit of a disappointment. Also, I would have loved it if you have the trunks, you can just... out of nowhere, you can start swimming. And diving. As an alternative to go over there. That would have been pretty funny. You... One. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to remove 6 units of water from the reservoir. For no reason in particular. Well, sadly we're not dead. This is quite a long way though. Let's see. Perfect. Five units. 3 more are fit in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. And must fall it a day. I see. They are very funny. Okay. Okay, 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 in total. I need 1 more. Maybe. Or that could be enough. Like, I made an estimation on how much I need. Could be correct, what I guessed. Could be absolutely wrong. Filling this up is definitely too much. Fuck it, I'm risking it that it is correct. Fuck it. Cool. Two more keys. Neat. I think this works out, actually. A close works out, but works out. That might be even 2 more. Do I know any more sigils since then? No, I only know the red one and the black one, effectively. And what I do know they're inside, I do not know. Oh! Oven Navirat. That is the letter, the final words on the letter that my uncle sent me. So I know this one, that is black. I know this one, this is red. I don't know that one. No idea. I think this... Okay, hear me out, hear me out. The colors are dictated by the... What did you call them? The funny puzzle boxes? Mora J. Every new addition in the Mora J boxes requires these colors for the symbols. I'm pretty sure. Because this one had a black box inside. This one had a red box inside. Have we seen those boxes outside? Anywhere? I have the... My back mind says this is yellow. Maybe. There is one box in... what was it called? The trading post? I think the trading post was either this or the... maybe. I've seen this one before and I think it was green. Not sure. I think... Could it be green? I think it was green, yeah, in combination with the yellow ones. There were multiple, but I have not written down where they were. So this is blame on me, I guess. I have not written that down. Yeah, in the master room. Yeah. There was one as well. Correct. But I can't remember the color that it tried to teach me in there. Not sure. What is here, by the way? Oh, that is the 4 workers talked about this thing. The pressure powered something tool. Pressure powered whatever. I'm going to write down X underpass. And put in my notes field, I don't know. Add pressure. Oh, add pressure. Parentheses open boiler room. Actually, holy shit. Can you remember in the 1st of September when we entered the boiler room for the very first time, ladies and gentlemen? There was a... we had to do a little mini game with the pipes and whatever. And there was a red box. By the way, the first time we were in the boiler room, there were a lot more of those digging spots, which are never there, by the way, when I have the shovel nowadays. But there was a red box. Which I think right now has no connection to the steam, nor is the steam on, because I don't have a boiler room. So, if we find the boiler room, maybe this is something we can do. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is it. I would like to call it a day in here, but I'm going to be honest, this seems to be impossible. I'm coming here out. Nah. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. Impossible to get there. Sad. Maybe next time. Yeah. No idea. I don't think I've seen this seal before. Productive day. Yeah, we got 2 red letters. And unlock the tomb secret thing. The moment I get the torch the next time, I will set the entire world aflame. Gonna be honest here. Of all the things, I need a magnifying glass and I need a torch to check like 98% of the rooms I have just documented down. Big day though, big day. I will call it a small break here. I need to piss and maybe get myself some snacks and another coffee. See you in a moment.